Danny with Danikin Aquatic.
Oh my God. That was nothing what we talked about.
Isn't that what I'm supposed to say?
Yeah.
What up, fish people?
What is up, guys? Danny and I had a great day. We got to spend time with our besties here in Oregon. Roland and Kimberly Holtz had a blast. Also got to see Mr. Ryan from Ryan Brown Natural Aquariums. What does he call them? PNW Aqua, sorry. And then, of course, we got to see Miss Susan Moore Guppies today as well. And then we met this awesome father and his son today that were helping with us today as well. And that was Tacho and his son, Antonio. Good people. His son was ginormous. I mean,
like
not too many people I have to look up to. I mean, this kid, size 14 shoe. Poor kid, when we're moving these ginormous racks up these stairs. Well, imagine I was having trouble with my size 11. Twice my toes got crushed today. He's a size 14. So, I mean, as we're going up the stairs, like his foot was getting caught going up the stairs. It just jammed on him a couple of times. I'm like, oh my gosh, this poor kid. But yeah, we had fun. We moved Roland Holtz. We still got a little bit of work to do to help him out, but we just about got him moved now. We're at the tail end of it. Next phase will be the wonderful setup. It's always fun setting up the tanks. But we had a blast, Roland, and I appreciate your messages. That's amazing, buddy. You know, me and Danny both love you, and Kimberly, and we'd do anything for you guys.
Yeah.
So Roland Holtz first in the night. Then we had my good friend from Spain, Mr. Seville Steve. How are you, sir? Hola. Eugene, welcome, sir. He says, good evening, Danikin, Danny and Kenny Fish Fam. Good size tank, exclusive, beautiful white sand, snails, and keeping it in the way. Hi, yes, it's fish night again. Good to see you, Eugene. John McKenzie, welcome.
Uncle Smiley's Aquariums. Hello. And
Window Liquor!
Ken!
That's what I think of every time I see his name. Look in that window. Hopefully with no dirty bugs on it.
Ew.
Linda Worth, how are you? So anyway, yes, we had an amazing, great day of fish stuff there. Our fish room, of course, took a little bit of hit. We got to do some water changes probably tomorrow while I'm working. I got 2 shipments tomorrow as well, so I got to get those out.
You'll have to excuse us. We're a little bit beat. I know Ken's super sore.
I am sore. You're not going to see the hyper Kenny tonight, I'm afraid. Probably won't be doing much arm flailing or anything like that. Today was a lot easier, in my opinion, than last weekend. Last weekend, it was a lot of the Roland has a lot of old school tanks, which means they were quality. They're the nice, thick glass. But when you put thick glass on a 180, look out, baby. It is a heavy tank.
Yeah.
And Sue and my wife, Danny, got all the sand and stuff and made sure every ounce of water was on it. And these tanks still with water out, I guarantee you, they're all of 400 pounds each.
They can't be 400
Oh,
pounds.
at least.
You would never move them. You can't tell Ken exaggerates.
I do 200 with the pink.
Oh, 200 with the pink. So what? It take 3 fingers?
We're not Window Liquor. We are sticking to what we said we're going to do. We are not accepting any new tanks. And the fish have to be really cool for us to even consider new fish for the fish room, which I did get 3 more lines of plecos this week. But that was a lot of space. Plecos are acceptable. We will make space for additional pleco lines. Danny and I are in the pleco. What are you doing?
Making sure there was water. It looked like she was gas or air.
No, she's doing that because the last 3 days she's been angry.
Well, so what is doing that at the top of the water?
Try telling you, give me some food. That's her little sign to me. She'll come do that to me when she wants to be fed.
Poor little
And I just fed her just before we started. I fed this room because I didn't want to hear them. Because what the Bicrons, now I've screwed myself up. Bicrons do
thing.
is like if I'm sitting here working
Yeah.
and they're getting hungry,
Yeah.
all 7 of them go up to the top and start doing this popping sound on the top. And they will not stop till I feed them.
Oh,
They go up and just do this pop, 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 pop. So anybody that doesn't think fish have a brain, yeah, come to the Daniken house. We'll prove you different.
Susan Moore Gappies. Hello.
Sue, it was so great to see you again today. I feel blessed. I not only got you 2 weekends in a row, but this weekend I got you 2 days. I am blessed.
Yeah.
Me and Sue got to hang out yesterday. We had a great swap. Sue had a great swap. I know she was selling guppies. She had a little misfortune. Now you guys got to understand. There's people that go to swaps that just are, somewhat organized, but not. I can come in there and I'm set up in 10 minutes. Now Sue, it's like a production, man. She has everything in perfect harmony and these cute little tanks, and she bags the fish for the customer as they buy them. I mean, Sue's got her shit together. That's all I'm going to say. But anyway, she had noticed that one of her stands she built it, and then she wanted it to match the other one. She had one that was black, so she took the extra time and painted the thing. So anyway, we're about a quarter of the way through the swap, maybe halfway. All of a sudden, she started having guppies. We thought that they were either 1A having a problem with temp because they were all doing that like I'm cold business. So she warmed them up. She put heat pads under them to warm them up. But come to find out, and this is scary stuff. It just tells you the crap they put in paints and everything. What she had figured out is from freshly painting it, it was causing the guppies to get some of the paint gases into that water. And we determined that's what was going on. But I felt so bad. You guys have to understand, Sue is the most, dialed in fish keeper I've ever seen. I mean, her tanks are immaculate. She just makes everything so. It was like crushing her ever being to be losing fish while at a swap. But she handled it like a pro. She figured it out. She got new water in some new containers and got some other guppies. Because she always comes prepared too. She's got backups to the backups. Her display at all times has fish just massively displayed perfectly. One time, it's scary. I wasn't selling one of my line of guppies that she thought was very pretty. That woman bought one of my pairs of guppies and sold it for $10 more than what I sold it to her for by putting it up in her display. That's how much her display makes a difference. She's really, really good. But yeah, but she always does love. I know I have to drive this woman nuts though, because she's got everything somewhat in perfect order. And here I come in chaos, plop all my stuff down. I got my stuff here, here, and here. And then I put my drink up next to her drink, and I go and I start talking, and bam, there goes the drink. Boom! Boom! Right in the middle of our display, both of us. It's right in the middle. It's like 5-10 minutes before the showtime. I had a nice, beautiful thing because I know I'm a klutz, so I always come prepared with the freshy bounce, And I had said it. I had to put something else in the fish bag before I was leaving. I set it in the chair, got in a rush, got everything hooked up, and I left without my paper towel. So that was a nightmare, but I got it figured out. Little toilet paper is very spongious, by the way. It will suck stuff up in a hurry. So I took one sip out of a brand new large McDonald's iced tea. Just one little sip is all I got out of it. The rest of it literally was in the middle of me and Sue's display.
Sue says, "You don't drive me nuts, Kenny. I was nuts before I met you."
She's about the only person I think who could tolerate my antics in the booth next to her, because I am kind of hyper.
You'll notice that I'm not at the swap.
And she's like, all I can explain is she is the MacGyver woman version in the fish hobby. That's the only way. No matter what chaos goes near me, Sue's there puts her arm around me. Here, I got these. Okay. Those are a 69. She lays out this nice little heat pad thing. Boom, boom, boom. Put my expensive plecos on there. And within 20 minutes, they were back to 70, like 78, 79. Then I got distracted and went and sold some more stuff and came over there at 84. I'm like, oh, okay. So then I put them halvesies. Then they could get off it. And anyway, she saved I had a lot of high dollar plecos there. So, I mean, it was nice knowing I had somebody, but it made me know I got to get my A game on. Sue's taught me now, but I got to figure it out because I have noticed when they're on the heat pad, they're like we are. If we get too hot, we want a little cooler. So you got to make sure you're putting them half and half. So they got a cool section, hot section if they need it. But that's the only problem because Danny and I were thinking an electric blanket, but if you have it, that's going to be a constant heat. So I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing either.
Big Steve's glass boxes gifted one Daniken.
Well, thank you very much,
membership.
Steve, and welcome to memberships there, Linda. Compliments of Big Steve's glass boxes. Thank you, Steve. Greatly appreciated, brother.
Yeah.
Stephen P., what is going on, brother? Monster Fish Gal.
But I was thinking about with the electric blanket, if it got a little too cool, you could put the electric blanket over the top, flip over a portion and put it over the top of the bags to warm them up, whatever you needed to do. So I was just thinking rather than being out in the cold, we've done it before and it worked pretty well. So that was good. But yeah, Ken had fun at the SWAT with Sue.
And I got to meet Sue's older sister and her husband.
Yeah.
They were fun. But I mean, Sue's sister blew me away. I mean, it looked like Sue walking down. She's a little taller than Sue, just a tad. But I was shocked. I mean, I thought me and my brothers kind of looked like each other, but there's no doubt that that's her. Jesus, when did I start getting? I got some chinage.
Well, it's because we've got this bright, glaring light.
Is that what it is?
It's awful.
Yeah, I don't look healthy. I really am in real life, guys. I'm just beat down, tired tonight.
But we went and raided Kim's Herbs today. Because Thanksgiving's rolling up, I wanted to get a whole bunch of fresh rosemary. So I said, "Hey, Kim, can I go grab some rosemary?" Now, Kim's got like a 3-foot wide rosemary bush. It is humongous. It covers some of her front window, and she can't see out of it.
So that's kind of I don't like that.
What?
Like that. I'm not going to say their name because I'm mad at them. But on our other streaming site, when I click the person's name, it would show up here. See, I'm clicking it won't let me do that.
Oh.
I can pin it, but then it's just like pinned in the comments later. But that's BS. Well, Seville Steve, he said he got a new shipment last week. Geophagus. That's that other one we wanted. Brazilianus. Geophagus. Say the names, Danielle. You're better at it than me with these.
I don't know. It says Branchy Branchoid. Branchy Branchoid.
Cichlid, Yellow Jacket. Oh, Yellow Jackets are amazing. Ours is really sick right now, but I really, really like that fish, Steve.
And Vieja Argentinus.
That's
Argentius.
Is that our?
No, I don't think so. No.
What is ours?
It's something way different.
They're nasty.
Chocolate cichlids. I love chocolate cichlids. They're so pretty.
300 gallon. Yeah, Steve, that's gonna be a take there, mister. That sounds amazing.
Pretty.
Make sure to send me and Danny some pics.
That'd be nice. Yeah.
Danny and I love looking at tanks. Inspiration. We're always creeping on Stephen P with his planted tanks. Get some inspiration. I'm leaning more towards a lot more planted tanks in my life. They're so much easier to take care of.
So Night Owl, go scroll down. Night Owl Aquatics is super excited. I'm currently watching chameleon whiptail eggs hatch.
Oh, nice.
Third time male has held eggs and finally got fry. Yay!
I've got to see those with my buddy John. I don't know if you've seen that video, Night Owl, but it was what did I call him?
I don't know.
Fish John or John Fish, I think we
Yeah,
call him.
John Fish.
But anyway, I did it. He was kind enough to let me go in and shoot his breeding facility. It was amazing. So if you check out that video, he does breed the whiptails as well. So if you ever need any pointers, I can certainly get you in touch with him. The guy knows a lot about that species. So.
And Kim and Roland had the cutest little tank with baby pea puffers running around in it.
Oh my God, I wanted to get more pea
They were
puffers. Yes.
so cute.
And they were very, very interactive. Like I see babies, I gotta go check it out. I'm up there like this, and all of a sudden I got like 10 little eyeballs. Bing! What's going on, dude? You know, you move your head this way and like, I said, Kim, I think they want fed. If this was my house, I could never pass this tank. I'd just come with bloodworms in hand. Oh.
They're so cute.
Yeah, I feel bad for my little pea puffer this year. I got so busy with all the other projects, well, the boat and the other projects and the boat. But I didn't get to feed a lot of my mosquito larvae and that type stuff this year.
Yeah, which they really like.
All fish love it, really.
Yeah.
Especially if you got, plecos that are close to breeding. And it seems like every time I feed that mosquito larvae and those scuds and all that good, fresh right out of the pond.
Bad thing is occasionally there'll be a mosquito that like
hatches.
Hatches.
Yeah, so you got that advisory. You turn it into the perfect little mosquito ecosystem in your fish room.
Yep.
But it's not that bad, just
Well, you do have your arms are all messed up.
Yes, every time I do water changes now. Messed up.
Getting like these welts and red spots everywhere.
What Roxanne thought it was, she goes, I bet you it's planaria that are getting into your skin because you got planaria. It's kind of creepy if it's a worm like burrowing in me. That would be.
It's not. Planaria die outside the water.
But Night Owl Aquatics, me and Danny are excited about our plecos that are coming from you. We look forward to them. I don't know which one I'm more excited about yet. I mean, peppermints, I think Danny's more excited about. She really likes peppermint.
Yeah, I do.
And I'm getting my honeycombs, which I've been drooling on those honeycombs for how many years now? At least 2.
Yeah, but I've been really wanting the Paraguay plecos, the real Paraguays.
Yes, and compliments of Miss June. She fulfilled Danny's lifelong dream to own this fish. Well, not lifelong, because we only found out about 2 years ago, but her 2-year lifelong dream of this fish. But yeah, that's one thing that, if you're just coming into this, if you're coming in to make money in YouTube, don't do it. Okay. But if you want to come where you can come to a community, enjoy the company of other fish keepers, learn some things. I've learned how much since we've been on YouTube with these guys. Yeah. I mean, I don't care how seasoned you are, especially if you're young at this game, get out there and do something like I did, man. I wish that I had like 10 more years in me. I would love to do another, but I want to do it. The reason I say 10 years is I would love to do a Fish Fam tour again, but with you with me. But we'll also do some outdoor content because what I will do for you is we'll go shoot these fish rooms. And I say we like camp at different places and we'll just like enjoy all these different areas we could go. I'm getting content for Daniken, and at the same time, you get to fulfill some of your camping.
And who's taking care of our fish room while we're
gone? Ian! That's the one person that I will say we're missing in the Fish Fam real bad is little Miss Shanna. I mean, we trusted that girl.
Listen, happy with the.
Yeah, I mean, she was amazing. What I liked about Shanna though is because her and like the first time Shiva ever met Shanna, most people she does not. It's at least 20 minutes. What are you doing, hon? Now what did you forget? The suspense. But there's always you'll learn something from every place you go as far as the fish rooms. I was blessed the year I went. I got to see Dan's Fish. I got to see how Dan's Fish does things. Learned a little bit of packaging from him, and then my good friend John Vahey. I learned a lot about shipping fish and all that. I got to meet Jason up at Redfish Bluefish, and Jason and me are still to this day just really good friends. We try to talk at least. We used to talk once a week, but he's got a teenage son, so I want to give him his space with this kid. But yeah, I mean, you meet some amazing people in the fish hobby. I got that same trip. I got to meet Chattanooga Ed and James from Fish Room Fever and LRB Aquatics. It was a trip of a lifetime. And I also went to Father Fish, Griffin's Fish Room. It was just Cody's son. I got to see Cody's son on that trip. I could just go on and on. Jess, males, males, tails, males, tails, fins, and furs. Aquatic Morning Show, Jess. Got to meet her on that trip. It was a great trip. And I went on a matter of fact, I went on a horseback ride with Jess and her clan, and we didn't have a incident. That's the amazing part. We were talking live animals and horseback riding with vicious donkeys, and it was something. But yeah, those donkeys, I didn't know they were like that, man. They're very protective of their little herds. It was something to see. Oh, you were checking on our red lasers. How they looking?
They're not looking so good.
They getting.
There's a couple that are getting fungusy, but
Why we get them out?
well, I will.
Yeah, my wife was excited because she went upstairs. What day was that?
It was last weekend or
No, it was when I was at Boland's when you found them. Because when
Tuesday
I got,
night.
what do I got now?
I don't know.
Danielle? Danielle, do you realize what you just did?
No.
That was my chest hair.
No, it's not, Ken. It was this.
Oh. Well, then you grab my chest hair at the same time.
Maybe.
Ugh.
So anyway, there were orange laser Corridora eggs, and I was gathering them all up, and I put them in a little thing with an air stone and put a drop of methylene blue in there so they wouldn't fungus, but it looks like they're starting to do that anyway.
And I think next time, the best bet is to put them over the discus tank. So they're nice and toasty.
I don't think that had anything to do with it.
Maybe they were just the males didn't do what they were supposed to.
That could be.
Oh.
What?
I thought I just saw a wiggler.
I'm looking for wigglers. I'm not seeing any wigglers. Anyway. Anyway, I had to go check on my babies today, or the eggs, because we were gone.
Zen Ginger, I'm telling you. Sister, I'm telling you. Donkeys ain't nothing to play with.
What did they do to you?
I watched it. That donkey, once we got down there with them on the horses, by them donkeys come right at you. And Jess says he wasn't doing, but every time you look over, he cracked his teeth. And then he let off with yeah! Chattering its teeth at me. I'm like, oh no, dog. I was like, I'm 6'4", but I'm like, got my leg kicked up because I'm like, that dude's gonna come over here and start wanting to bite. I'm gonna have my foot on the other side of the horse.
Kenneth, you're pushing the table.
Oh, sorry.
Settle your butt down.
Oh, yes. Foxy Fishes, what's going on?
Ryan said he got his squished toe.
Yes, I squished my toes. Actually, guys, I took it. Well, I ain't gonna show that. It's pretty gnarly. I mean, it is. It won't even sit down. See, I broke. I think I snapped it 2 places on that one. See, I was crooked like this, head sitting up. Yeah, it's not a compound fracture, but it's definitely a little gnarly. Just picture, okay, it's like smushed in the lower part, and then the top part's going like this. That's my toe right now.
Isn't a compound fracture where there's thick?
Well, yeah, it's where bones. It's not quite. I can feel a little. I feel a little bone at the skin surface now, but it's not. It's not puncturing.
And yet he's walking. He didn't go to the doctor.
Well, that's because I'm a Marine.
No, what?
Yeah, that's what that's about. Chattanooga Ed, what's going on, bud? So sorry today, brother. I was telling Danny, oh man, because I wanted to see him go perfect season for Ed. But that dream's over.
Boop, boop. Foxy's Fishes. We're tuning in from a cornfield somewhere in Wisconsin.
Are you guys still out? That's cool. They're probably driving back from their swamp.
I never thought about using a spawning mop for Coreodoras. I don't know.
Roxanne told us how to do them too. You know what? Next time we'll like.
Byron says, "Donkey, look what I can do."
Oh, I ain't doing that tonight.
Of the Aquatics. What up, Kenny and Danny? Love you guys. Well, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yes, Steve, we're gonna try to get to you here probably. We'll try the next month or so. If I don't get there by the next month, it's probably gonna be after I know all the snow and ice from the next 3 months after that.
Ed, you're so funny. All my dreams are over. He sounds almost as dramatic as Heather.
But you know
It's in
what?
God's hands now.
He's talking to a okay. Let's just get this out. I have no pity on you. All right. Okay. That's it. All right. My Vikings have been to the Super Bowl 4 times. Big goose egg. Danny jinxed the one last year we had. A good shot at it. She jinxed it for me. Ruined the night. And then here we are. And then you're going to have me whining because you're 9-1, 2-time Super Bowl champions going for 3. And I'm supposed to feel sorry for you. Ain't going to happen, Ed.
Ryan says, I heard members get foot videos. Is that true?
Who said that? You sick bastard, you.
Ryan. Ryan Brown.
Oh, Ryan. Oh, that's awesome.
Monster Fish Gal says, sorry about your loss, Ed.
Roxanne kissing his butt. Roxanne, I know you're happy tonight. That was a great win for your Steelers today.
Holly Gibbs, Lori, I moved to Illinois.
There's June with her. We got 2 people that do this, June and Carol. I'm getting it down just for you guys. But June, your pretty little babies behind Danny there will be shipping tomorrow as well. So we'll have those going out tomorrow. And then Owl Aquatics will be getting their RB lines tomorrow.
Skipper says, how was the swap, Kenny?
It was amazing. We had a good time. I did pretty well, but it just amazes me how every swap
is different.
It's different. Then it gets me, I have a plan that I'm going to plan on doing. And then it immediately makes me wonder, okay, am Am I making the right choice? Okay, I blew all 4 pairs of Schubels at $20 gone. All 4 pairs of Zingleys, whatever, blah, 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 we had. You red Dumbo red mosaics, yeah.
Yep.
Gone. And that was like 20 minutes into the sale. So I'm like, okay, when we're talking about getting rid of these 2 beautiful lines, which I love the fish. It's just with guppies, if you have a lull between selling,
Yeah.
like in between swaps or whatever, and with my new job, I'm starting to realize I'm not really like tomorrow. I had to squeeze a little minute window in where I can get these 2 packages off because Danny, her job's very demanding. She can't leave during the shipping hours. So, but tomorrow I might have to rely on her during her lunch to jet over there. It's just that packed. My schedule for my work. I mean, I put in 9 to 10 appointments at 45 to an hour each appointment. So it's like it just sometimes makes it tough. Not that we wouldn't love to ship some off to everybody, but sometimes gets a little tough.
History says, Alex, wait, does the government no longer accept guppies as payment on taxes?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we gotta pay. Yep, gotta pay some taxes, man.
How are you, Alex?
It was good to talk to you the other night too, Mr. Alex. Hadn't talked in a while.
What a cool name, Elias.
It is a cool name.
What name are they talking about?
Elias.
What's a cool name, Elias? What a cool name, Elias. Oh, okay. I get it. All right.
It's a little nice.
I'm really out of it. Went and raided Kim Holtz's yard for her rosemary.
Yeah, she got all kinds. Oh, this might still be in the truck. You want to go get it?
Well, not right this second. Rosemary picked bay leaves off her laurel bush, and then she gave us a bunch of garlic, fresh grown garlic. So there's some elephant garlic, and there was some other kinds of garlic in there. Oh, can't wait! I love good garlic. So
Bay leaves, fresh bay leaves.
Yeah. So
and whatever that, I don't know what that other stuff, rosemary or something you got.
Yeah. So that was really fun. So me and Sue kind of raided what's left of Kim's garden.
Holly, you don't even know, sister. I mean, oh my gosh, when you get the fresh spices like that and herbs, man. Mm-hmm. I don't know. You can almost feel it powering your body as you're eating it. I don't know if that's just me and the way the smells and the way it reacts to your palate. Well, when you've got the issues I do, you got to kind of put the lower grill down a little bit just so you can get some of the flavors up behind there. But other than that.
But Sue looked over at me and I had my face literally buried in the bag of herbs.
You know, I cannot believe she comes back to us time and time again. That's a true friend.
I know.
The things we put that poor woman through. I mean, guys, this thing did a 360. I don't know if I didn't notice because I was so stressed about the ginormous puddle between our booths. But you know how when drinks go 360, sometimes you get some overspray. Boom. And just kind of, I'm like, oh my God, did that hit somebody in the head? Or
Fishery says, I'm fine. Bad pain. Keep putting off live streams. Heating pad and ibuprofen, but I think I'm going to stream after y'all if I'm still feeling good. How are you guys, Danny and Kenny E?
We're getting in there. Alex, we're finally hitting some goals. We're getting some things going that, I mean, a lot of good things have happened in the fish room this year. I really want to be honest, what I really want to get back to is what I started this channel on, where I'm deep into my tanks. videotaping my tanks and a lot more high def type videos. Probably won't be edited. And to be honest, guys, every time I've done edited videos for y'all, I get comments. This is not what you do. So I'm going to stick to why change an old man at this point. I'm just going to keep rolling the way I always do. But I want to get into more of that. We are going to continue to live stream all that good stuff. We have had some things we're not going to ever get into on the channel that have bothered us. I will say that it's got me and Danny at times really challenging. How is the nicest way for me to put it? Our ethics is the way we are as people, and nothing anything to do with the fish family. Love all of the interaction with you guys, just other things which I'm not going to get into, but we do love all of you. We appreciate all of you.
Yeah, that's for sure.
But I want to get into. I keep telling Danny I want to start immersing myself back into these tanks heavily. What are you looking at?
I was going to see if George was going on after us.
Alex says he's going.
I know, but I want to make sure. Double check. And then I was going to say, well, since George is not. But you had to ask me, and I couldn't just quietly look it up. So thanks. See, this is the problem with you sitting in the same room with me.
Well, oh, you freaked me out.
What?
When you dropped that thing down, I thought you just dropped our stream. I was like,
No.
oh, I think you just dropped it. We will, and this is the other thing too, guys, is my little bit of ADD that I might have tends to maybe irritate Danny being this close to me. It's cool when I'm upstairs. I can do whatever I want. She can only see a little square of me. She doesn't see what the rest of me is doing. Like I can sit where I'm keeping my face and all that just perfect. While I'm down here, I'm just going anywhere I want, you know. My legs are twitching back and forth. Drives her nuts.
Yeah.
Drives her nuts. Same, Kenny. Well, Holly, the next time I'm back in the Midwest, I got to look you up. I love French. She says, I grow every kind of herb you know of. Nice.
No, he does not.
There it is. We're good.
All right, good. All right.
So it looks like you guys can head on over to Alex after us tonight.
I was going to say, wait a minute. It's not quite time.
I ain't sending them now.
Yeah, poor Ken. He's doing much better about not rocking.
I'm trying.
I know.
It's only because I'm grabbing hold of the bottom of this thing and just kind of.
He's grabbing it with his toes.
Yep.
You know that broken toe with the compound fracture.
Okay. You're just trying to bait me into.
I'm not baiting you.
No, come on. I want them to see. It's crooked as shit. And it's swollen at the top. And if you look, it's the one next to the big one there. See? Ow! God damn it! Oh, damn. I said that on.
This little piggy.
Oh. And you guys wonder why I'm ADD. There you have it. You don't move quick around this woman. That's what happens.
Nobody wanted to see your foot.
They're doing good, Alex. They're looking good.
Eugene, his stream link is up under Monster Fish Cow. Posted it a few comments above yours.
There it is again. Lori's on it.
This window licker says, well, from this side of the screen, you guys seem to be doing great and less stress from the fish room. Less problems going on with fish deaths. That's true. Or equipment failures. I can see it.
Well, that's because we're having to replace everything, man. So now we're good for another 7 to 8 months.
Oh, you think? So, like, I had to buy a new air pump?
Yeah.
What? I forgot to put it back in this tank.
Oh, there is air on it still.
Well, yes.
Oh, thanks. Now my heart's just. I would just put that my gigantic aerator thing that you got with this one. Then.
Yeah.
Those big balls.
But we can do that for
At least, yeah, at least they had their sponge. You
Yeah.
scared me. And it's got the filtration on those.
now. Yeah.
So we're getting ready to move these two back.
Yes. Getting
And I
close.
gotta get the 180 out of the garage. I don't want to get it at least in here where Danny and I can. We got a long table set up here. I thought we could set it on that for the time being to get it to her specs. And I don't want it on the ground this time. That was really tough on her. So I think if we got it up on a stand, but I think I'm gonna support the table with some 2x4s or something too, just to be safe. What?
That one doesn't need the work.
You said you like the
No.
buffalo?
That one doesn't need the work.
Really?
That one needed the work. This one doesn't.
Oh. I'm fine with this staying where it's at then. I think it's gonna be
Oh,
easy.
you're talking about the 300?
No, I'm talking about the 180 I want to bring down here. Up in the garage.
Right. That one doesn't need any buffing.
Oh, sweet.
That one's good to go.
Well, if I'd known that, we should have got it in here last year.
Ken, you knew what I told you. Oh. Only Oscars, but I forget where I put them and end up buying more.
Now that's a bad habit, June. Oh shoot, I did have super whites. They're back there. And they've got babies. Although we're not room to talk, really. When you've got especially with the catfish and some of the other plecos, because we got other types of plecos, but we got solo plecos, you know. I would like to do the flash plecos again too. I really like that. They're really cool. They got that black body and then those extreme like light, I call them lightning strikes all the way down their side, spaced out. It's really cool fish.
Which one?
The flash plecos.
Oh, yeah. But they're awful big.
Yeah, they are a bigger pleco if you don't like bigger plecos. We shouldn't like bigger plecos.
Mickey M said it's so easy getting burned out if you're our breeder. Gotta find what's best for you. Yep.
Well, right now we both have come to 40 is our magic number. We're about, I think last count we were close to 60 or right on just under 60. So we're very close to hitting, well, at least close to our goal. It's a hell of a lot better than the 100 tanks we were almost at before.
Yep.
So, and I mean, every time you relieve yourself of one, that's less feeding, that's less. And the reason we have to be that way, these plecos we're getting rid of tanks, but really these plecos, we're going to be doing the same amount of water changes because these guys, we feel more comfortable doing the water every 2 to 3, maybe 4 days tops.
Yeah.
So a lot of times they're getting 2 water changes in the same week.
Only Oscar said, my cat tried to report you. He is a demon.
He is a demon.
He probably punched the button and said,
Oh,
you want
yeah.
to report this channel? Yeah, Ken was trying to tell Roland and Kim they needed to get a cat.
Well, yeah. I mean, you're out there in the country and they got some barns. They could put a little heat lamp or something in there for them for the winter. And Christ, they could turn, they don't have chickens. They got a chicken coop. Heck, just put a little ramp on that, make it a little cat house, get yourself some strays, let them do their thing. Next thing you know, you got farm cats. You ain't never going to have to worry about mice or rats or squirrels or anything.
Only Oscar says, one cat is great. But it was nice going down and seeing little Jake. Now Kim's got this little teeny tiny Yorkie. He's probably about that long. He's about that tall. He's the tiniest little dog you've ever seen. He's
They
just,
could fit in my hand.
yeah, he's just tiny. He's so cute though. He's got so much personality. He wants to come up and say hi.
And he's so light. He'll just sit there and he'll give you. He don't like to really kiss, but it's like weird, like a little whisker burn. He'll give you.
I think the dog weighs 3 or 4 pounds.
Not even. I mean, he sits here. You don't even have any.
Yeah, there's like no weight to this dog.
And he's very prancy.
Yeah,
And then they got their big old.
big dog.
He's so cute. I love him.
And what is he? A golden lab?
Golden retriever. No, he's not a golden retriever. Maybe he
I
is a
think he's
gold
golden
lab.
I think he's a gold lab. But when they first got him, he was very obese. And they worked probably a year getting him to lose like 50 pounds. No
Yeah, I mean, they were dedicated. And then Roland and Kimberly brought their Kimberly's mother to live with her, and she spoils the dogs, I guess, unmercifully. She spoils those dogs. I'm not going to judge nobody for that. I am probably a dog spoiler too. Danny definitely is. Whatever Danny eats, that dog gets. Danny will get a to-go box to bring her breakfast every Saturday morning to Shiva.
That's true.
How you doing, Victor C?
Well, Ken has the Grizzlies from his steak, and I
Hi,
usually
Gina.
I save about half of my chicken fried steak, and then I get scrambled eggs because they're easy to carry in the box, and then she gets half my hash browns.
Yeah, she's a spoiled dog.
Window Liquor says, "Serious, Kenny, you're doing better now. I can remember a member stream where you overflowed a couple of tanks.
Oh yeah,
Had a heater cook a fish, went outside for a replacement tank, stepped in dog food."
yep. That was one of my finer moments. And guys, there is nothing worse. Nothing on this earth to me that is worse when you're barefooted and you get that gristle squeeze between every toe. That's when you knew you hit the jackpot. And you're like, and I don't want to look because I know what it's going to do, you know? So I'm just kind of dragging it into the grass and try to get grass as I'm getting close to the hose, you know, and then get that hose and still not look. And then just kind of get like a good blast on for at least a couple of minutes before I can take the courage to look at what I did to myself. But yeah, man, it was one of those moments. Busting seals, cracking, yeah. All while I'm live streaming. Yeah, that's what you miss when you're not a member, I guess.
Oh my gosh. And then he says, "You came inside and broke the tank you got."
Yeah.
You're really on a roll.
Yeah.
This is everything not to do as a fish keeper.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I don't just exclusively do it on my fish room, okay? Make it's like a 40-mile drive or something like that, 30-mile drive to Roland's place. Get there, no problem. But he lives by this casino and they got those weird roundabout things. So I'm cruising through one of those. And I went a little too quickly, apparently, when I was making the turn. And this ding 75 spoke hit my, which I hate them in a truck, is one of those old man bars the GM has. You would just pop it out. So when you're, I want to take it out. But that tank just went slide. And that thing, like, you know, just beat punched it. Bam! Just bam! So I like broke in one section, and then it was like a fist punch in the other section. It was bad. I'm like, dang it. And these are old school, nice, thick glass 70.
Alex wants to know, what's worse, stepping on a slug or dog poo?
Slugs are pretty intense too. I mean, with that, it is the most horrendous. I don't know. That's a good one, Alex, because with the snail, it's like a gift that keeps it just keeps on giving. I mean, because you get that initial squish, and then you get, it's big footed as I am, when you're still walking, you get that like it's probably about a 2.5 foot skid where you almost fall. And then you get your other toes are like curling and they become your braking system. So you kind of like skin those toes. All right. And then you kind of like, what the hell was that? And that's when you kind of flip it over and you see its little eyeballs picking through one side and he's got a snail trail on the whole thing. And guys, if you've never had one of these things, we're talking slugs like this. So I mean, they've got a lot of juice, man, when you're making that slide.
They're called banana slugs.
They are, and I feel horrible for this. I'm like, what a way to go. The big fat man got you on the slide. I mean, you guys know how friction works. So I mean, literally, I popped everything that was in him out his eyeballs, man. It was bad. Oh, why do we have to? Who brought that up? Alex, you're a bad man.
Susan Moore says, when I was a kid, I was visiting my friend's house and her dog had diarrhea on the wood floor. I didn't see it and slipped and fell. It was all up the side of my body. My friend laughed her ass off.
When I was a kid, oh, look at this one.
That's what I just read.
Oh, okay.
I read the whole thing.
Okay. They're misbehaving tonight, and I love it. Love it.
Ken, that would be like Ken's worst nightmare.
Yes.
Oh.
Guys, I as a Marine, I would take a K-bar and gut you, no problem. But if I hit that important sack of yours, I'd be done. I'd be puking. I can handle blood, I can handle guts, but you get any poo on me in any sort, and I mean, I am done.
Wendell Hooker says what sucks about it is once you step in it, you know instantly what it is. Bummer.
Yes. Oh God, those slugs. I mean, they forced me now where I really don't venture too often in bare feet anymore between the dog but the problem is you're kind of grateful when you're barefoot because you're thinking, okay, my feet are pretty washable, so that comes right off. You do that crap in one of your shoes, and it like pinfoils around and it gets into your netting of your shoe. And I mean, it's a nasty experience when you got shoes on too. And I can just wash my feet. So sometimes I'm grateful it's just that, you know.
Only Oscar says, my son thought I broke my leg. Drama queen me.
Oh, Tom, don't start, man.
That's when you gotta get out.
Oh God!
Scruffy brush, and you
Yeah.
On your toes.
You just make sure you don't use that one on your eyebrows after that.
What would you do with your eyebrows? Have you used my toenail brushes on your eyebrows?
I'm not saying it anymore on TV, man. But I'll just plead the fifth on that one, all right?
Only Oscar says seems we have a lot in common.
We're gonna get down there one of these years. We're gonna make sure we make it to Findig. It's too close for us not.
Oh my goodness. Oh. Well, now how did we go off on that tangent?
Well, thank God. At least it was a night that Miss Carol Cox wasn't here, so she wasn't giving us the countdown.
The countdown with the minutes.
So we're going to be sending everybody over here to Alex in about what are we at? About
in 6 minutes.
A little over 6, yeah.
So yes, we
Hey Dell, how are you?
Says Daniken, hello, spread and furts.
Spread and furts.
Poop poop. Susan Morva says, I don't know how we got started, but it was shitty. Oh my goodness. COC says, wow, you two are in the same room for once. Well, this is the new way we have to stream.
Yep. We no longer do the What was the name that kept? I already forget it.
It was a duck.
Stream people. Yeah.
It was a duck.
No longer. We won't do them.
Oh my goodness.
But I do notice YouTube's is a lot clearer. So I want to get our background looking better, tighten this all up because my
It's because you've got these blaring lights, which are not attractive to us. We do not do well under these kind of lights.
we look like
We need the soft, glowy lights.
yeah.
We're of an age.
That's all her talking. How do I do it? We're gonna boo her for that. And then later, somewhere in Milwaukee,
Oh no, he found the buttons again.
somewhere in Milwaukee, they're gonna hear a little of this, and then you'll see Danny by herself next week.
What was that?
Gunshots.
What, you're killing yourself?
It'd be you and me after the stream.
Oh no, no. Roland says, "Hurry up, my cocktail is empty." What are all those? Texas?
What's yours?
What is that?
That's good.
Oh, okay, got it. It looks like a squirt gun, water gun.
Susan Moore says, everybody wants soft glowing lights. Your age is perfect.
Love the discus in your logo.
Yeah, that's why we can't give them up. We were considering changing our logo, and I thought it would be disrespectful. Both of those fish are no longer with us, of course. And yeah, I just want to honor them. That's what I started the channel with. Even though they're not, they will always be my mascots. I owe it that to them. They were, yep, those were great fish.
Roland, you don't have chickens. How could you have a cocktail?
You guys, that was the kind of banter it was for me all week. And Sue she cracks me up from the time she makes my day go like that. I mean, you're at an 8-hour, 9-hour event. I mean, it just goes boom. And yeah, it was a blast. And then rolling all weekend or all today, and then Ryan and then Tacho and his son there. It was a great time. We had a good time. Good weekend.
Aw, COC says, got to be one of the favorite stickers in my collection. I love seeing those beauties. Aw.
Yeah.
You should, we can't do that, can we?
What?
Put up our email address anymore.
Nope. Yeah, if you would like Daniken Aquatic stickers, we're going to tell you the old-fashioned way. It's Daniken.aquatic, Daniken.aquatics@gmail.com.
Yeah. So, and we'll send you stickers free of charge if you haven't already gotten some. Or even if you have. Ooh, the moon has been really pretty here with the sunrise.
Yeah, Victor was asking if you guys were going to go out and see it. He was asking if we were going to go and look at the full moon tonight.
Oh. It was
Well,
out last
yes, I
night.
will.
It was out last night.
Thank
There
you,
you go.
Lori.
Lauren, you're awesome. Susan Moore says, Roland, your discus is gorgeous. Yep, he's got this beautiful blue discus. It's
Blue
just-
diamond.
No, it's just the blue.
I wonder where you got it.
I think they call those the turquoise.
Oh yes, that's one of my favorites.
It's just beautiful.
The next, when we get our discus dialed in the way I'd love to. I really want one of those cute little white ones with the peach little faces. Little white ones. The white.
Now, why do you want a discus that's absent of color?
I'll show you the one I want. It's white, but it's got like these pearl iridescence that just roll through. You'll see. It will catch you like a coffee.
Okay.
It's like looking at a pearl almost.
Mickey M says, full moon here last night, like in a movie. That was like the one we saw last month. I was like, Ken, come on, we gotta go. And we got in the car. I made him get in the car with me, and I showed him. I said, "Do you see the moon?" He said, "Pick him up, D." Will discus go well with my clown loaches?
Might be getting up there in temp.
Right.
I think it for the. I don't think you would find a comfortable temp for both of them. I think Ryan, are you still in here? Didn't he keep his clowns with his discus for a while?
I don't know.
I don't feel I keep my discus, or my discus were usually between 84-ish or so.
About 82 to 84.
Yeah, and the clown loaches, I don't like to get them much over 80.
Yeah, 78's about what we like.
78's perfect. If you want to last and get them big. They probably would grow faster in warmer water, but they die sooner, I think. don't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of like the guppies, if you were like you and I were talking about.
Susan says she keeps her loaches at 80. And Roland says they would be fine.
Really?
So, yeah.
Well, if that's the case, you'd have an awful. Oh, I couldn't. Speaking of which, I got that thing. I put him in there. I got to move
It's
him.
7:01.
Oh,
Send
shoot.
them over to Alex.
Sorry, guys. I just realized that we were over. Thank you, everybody. Head on over to Alex. Alex, sorry, coming your way. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
See you next week.
Love your fish.